Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're talking about President Donald Dick J. Trump. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff. My youngest son's channel, Henry's Toys and Games. Or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris Tan. Let's dive into the video. President Donald Trump said he signed the Jeffrey Epstein files bill Wednesday night in a post on his social media platform.
Just upload a
In
photo
his
of yourself and the
post,
place you want to sing at, and the app will give you
Trump
your own music
accused
clip.
Democrats of associating with the disgraced fancier. Perhaps the truth about these documents and their associations with Jeffrey Epstein will soon be revealed, because I have just signed the bill to release the Epstein files, he said. Epstein file bills includes inscriptions that could affect what gets released and when. The president also reported his association that the Epstein files are a distraction from his agenda, and what he has called a Democratic hoax will backfire on the Democrats just as all of the rest have. Two congressional aides told ABC News on Wednesday that the bill was transmitted to the White House at 4:38 p.m. Wednesday. We have released over 33,000 Epstein documents to the Hill, and we will continue to follow the law and to have maximum transparency. Also, we will always encourage all victims to come forward, Bodie said at a news conference alongside FBI Director Kash Patella, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanchie, and other officials on an unrelated law enforcement action. Last week, Bodie announced that the Justice Department was initiating a renewed investigation into the files and potential ties between high-profile Democrats and Epstein just hours after Trump ordered her to on his Truth Social
No
account.
way AI.
Este es uno de los nuevos tatuajes que prácticamente son
ABC News
indicador que
Chief
nada más
Justice
pigmentan la piel
Correspondent
con este tipo de pintura y te queda
Pierre
permanente. Lo
Thomas
mejor de eso es que no tiene dolor.
pressed
Wow.
Bodie
Simplemente pones
on
como
Wednesday
la resina
about
encima
what changed
y
from the
es lo que
department's memo in July, in which they said they plan to make no future public disclosures related to their review of Epstein's case, and no further charges were expected. There's information, new information, additional information, she said in response to the question from Thomas. And again, we will continue to follow the law to investigate any leads. If there are any victims, we encourage all victims to come forward, and we will continue to provide maximum transparency under the law. It's unclear whether the DOJ will seek to cite the new investigation as exempting much of the files from public disclosure due to their relevance to the new investigation, despite DOJ and FBI stating unequivocally in a July statement that it uncovered no evidence in a review of the files that would support a pre-directed investigation against any uncharged individuals. It's unlikely the Justice Department would release the entire Epstein file, according to sources. Any materials related to ongoing investigations or White House claims of executive privilege will likely remain out of public view. The Senate on Wednesday morning officially approved the Epstein bill passed by the House on Tuesday. The Senate agreed to do so by unanimous consent, which meant there were no amendments or changes to the bill, as House Speaker Mike Johnson and other members of his Republican leadership team had urged. Johnson on Wednesday said he was surprised that no amendments were made. Epstein files bill passes resoundingly in the House with only one no vote. I made clear for months that I thought there were serious flaws in the underlying bill, and I had hoped that the Senate would work to fix and correct those. They decided to go a different direction. That's their prerogative. I was surprised and disappointed by that, Johnson concluded. Still, the Speaker said he does not expect Trump to veto the measure. The Congress has spoken, Johnson emphasized. You know that the President will process that, and there's no delays in this at all. I mean, it's moving forward, so I'm going to check the progress right now. Trump said on Monday that he would sign the bill should it reach his desk. A senior White House official later told ABC News that the bill will be signed whenever it gets to the White House. Trump did not need to wait for Congress to act. He could order the release immediately. The legislation complies the release of federal records on Epstein and his convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, as well as other individuals, including government officials, named or referenced in connection with Epstein's criminal activities, civil settlements, immunity plea agreements, or investigatory proceedings. According to the legislation text, victims' names and other identifying information would be excluded from disclosure, as would any items that may depict or contain child sexual abuse material, according to the text of the bill. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, the chamber's top Democrat, warned Trump against secretively releasing Epstein documents and said Democrats would hold him to account if the bill isn't faithfully executed. This is not an invitation for Donald Trump to pick and choose his version of the truth. This bill is a command for the president to be fully transparent, to come fully clean, and to provide full honesty to the American people, even if he doesn't want to, Schumer said. So I want to be clear, anything less than full transparency would be unacceptable in the eyes of the American people. If Donald Trump refuses to comply, if he refuses to obey the law, Senate Democrats will hold him accountable. Senate Majority Leader John Thorne said he trusts the discretion of the Justice Department to release the appropriate Epstein files. I trust the judgment of the Justice Department to ensure that whatever files they release protect the victims clearly, and I think there are other items, perhaps materials, that were acquired through grand jury trials that perhaps they will have to make some decisions about, but I think they'll make the right decisions, Thorne said. Thorne was pressed on the public split with Johnson over not amending the bill. He said he and Johnson have an incredibly strong working relationship and work closely with the White House. Some Republican senators on Wednesday said to think the Justice Department will comply and not slow walk the release. Well, we voted on it today. The president will sign it. And this shouldn't be a new issue. So they should be ready to go, I'd hope. I hope they release them immediately, Republican Senator John Hastings said. Republican Senator Josh Haley, who said he was sure Trump would sign the bill, said he doesn't think the administration will use investigations into Democrats or court sales as ways to delay releasing the files. I don't think they'll do that, Haley said. I think I'd be really surprised if they tried that, given the huge bipartisan support for this and the president's support, so I don't think they'll do that. Democratic Senator Richard Bethany said even if the Justice Department were to use the investigation as a pretext to not release the files, he said he believed they will be made public eventually. There are ways to track and trace what's in those files, and we should have bipartisan commitment that every part of those files will be disclosed unless there is a real criminal investigation that justifies withholding it, and then an explanation for when those files will be disclosed, Berthemian said. At the end of the day, it will all come out, because those investigations will be concluded at some point, and then the present leadership of the Department of Justice will be held accountable if it fails to disclose what needs to be revealed, he added. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out till the next one.